Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Monday, bank holiday Monday, the 26th of August 2024, and I'm out running in the Cotswolds. It's about 7:45 in the morning. Quite cool this morning. There was quite a lot of rain pretty much all day yesterday, and indeed through the night, and even now there's quite a lot of moisture in the air. I've just run through the village of Windrush and approaching the village of Bourton. Behind me to the right, across all those fields, is the Windrush Valley, the river Windrush, flowing through onwards to the Thames. Bourton. Up ahead on the left, this building on the left, that's Bourton School, primary school, which I went to when I was a boy. Squirrel facing off a pigeon there. This is the post office and tea shop. Very popular stop for walkers and cyclists. And through that gate in the wall there, it's a lovely circular walk through the grounds of Bourton Estate. It's a very picturesque section along here. The river Windrush again. The air is very good here. Nice and cool, fresh. Feels good. Just turn left at that crossroads, heading down a hill here. We actually cross over the river and then a long drag uphill. Careful down this little hill. It doesn't get an awful lot of sun with the rain. I'll make sure I don't slip. Okay, so you can see there's loads of puddles on the road still. So the river there and this hill. This is just the beginning of it. Let's have a look. Probably done 2 3/4 miles. So, I guess approaching halfway up the hill now. The gradient eases, but still going up. Bit of a monster. We're still climbing. We're approaching a mile now of climbing, but there is a slight dip in the road by these trees here, and then ramps up a little bit, and that I would say is the end of the climb. Lovely along this section here, underneath all these trees. Okay, so the dip and then the final ascent of the hill. Really love those purple flowers that grow along the roadside. We're almost there. There's a junction in the road up here where you can take a right turn towards Clapton, or Clapton on the hill, and you could even use that road to loop back to Sherborne again. Oh, I feel the gradient easing off on the legs now. That was a 1.5 mile climb. Oh. Just over 8-minute miles. Not pushing it really. Rewarded with some fine countryside views. Views to the left and to the right. Approaching mile 5. Lovely. It's like a tunnel of trees here, and then the wind, the sunshine, and the Windrush Valley. It'd be nice to have a rest there. I'll never get going again. Fine views all along this road. Okay, so a bit of a rough descent now into the village of Bourton on the Water. Bourton on the Water. Right, well, that came at just about the right time. the River Windrush. Well, I don't need to vlog Bourton on the water really. I've done a separate vlog on it, but just stopped for a bit of a toilet break and a bit of hydration, and then push on again. In a few hours' time, this place will be absolutely heaving. But very peaceful at the moment. Waiting for the tourists to arrive. Okay, kind of got snarled up a bit in Bourton on the water there. It kind of just catches you a bit, and it's nice just to have a look around before it gets too busy. You actually get some decent shots of the village rather than just all the tourists looking around. But I have vlogged Bourton on the water before, so if you're interested to see a bit more of Bourton, look up here, but don't look up there because I have no idea how to do that. Just look through all my other vlogs. Anyway, let's continue with the running. My running mile per hour time has dropped significantly from all that, but I haven't even mentioned how far I'm going to run. Done over 7.5 miles now, kind of doing a loop, so I'm going to start looping back home, or at least to my mum's house, because we're staying at mum's this weekend, which will take us to about 13 miles, so half marathon with a bit of a walk and relax in the middle. But let's get jogging again. Time to head back. Okay, so we finally left Bourton on the water, and I was going to head back via Little Risington, but instead I've decided to take this slightly quieter road and head back via Great Risington and out towards the Barringtons. I would say it's more picturesque this way. Slightly quieter roads too. It's taken me a while to get my running legs back after that sort of Bourton on the water interlude. Still, it's only about, say, 5 miles back now. Not too much. One slider. Definitely made the right choice coming this way. Really lovely smooth road. Ooh, lovely to be out. Okay, approaching Great Brisington now, and there's a fair climb ahead. The sun's just really starting to warm things up now. It's another long, tough hill, this one. Almost there. Jesus, done it. Oh, that was hard. Turn right at this junction towards the Barringtons. $10.15 that mile. Ooh, so quite high up here. It's a trig point. It's a lovely road, a little bit busy, but very popular with cyclists. And today there's a runner out. Ooh. Do I know these guys? Yeah, alright. Yeah, I do know those guys. Ticking over mile 12. $8.51, mile 12. So just another mile and a bit to complete the half, which is the target. Thank goodness for the soft, gentle gradient of this downhill on the last stretch of this run. And the hedgerows here are quite high, which is kind of unfortunate because the views are splendid both sides. But just brief glimpses through the hedges does open up a bit down here, so we'll see a bit more. Mile 13, 8:05. This is a deer park Often see lots of deer here. Okay, so that's 13.1 miles. That's the half marathon completed, and just as we approach the village of Great Barrington, probably about another mile left to run, so I'll be over 14. Further down on the left there, that's the village main, through there. Nice little descent here now. The river just sort of splits in two around this area, and then it rejoins together again. But yeah, that was the river Windrush, and also bridge coming up here over the river Windrush again. Okay, the pub here, the Fox Inn. Too many hours I've spent propping up that bar. right here. Good morning.
It's a beautiful run down there.
Yes, it is indeed. Towards Windrush. River down there. Just ticked over 14 miles. Okay. Well, bit of a mixed bag there. Felt really good for the first sort of half of that run. Say 10k. Hit Bourton on the water and needed to take a bit of a rest, and then a bit of a job to get going after that for the first sort of 2 or 3 miles. Got the rhythm back again, but really it was just a bit of a plod. Haven't done a half marathon for a while, and haven't vlogged a half marathon ever before, so it's a bit of a new one there. But 2.5 hours, and that's 14 miles, so not particularly fast. But I didn't stop the watch in Bourton. One of the miles is about 28 minutes, so not too bad, I suppose. But really picturesque, a really lovely route that. It's kind of just skirting one side of the river and the valley, turning at Bourton on the water, and then coming back along the other side of the valley, with lots of views all the way along, and quite quiet roads, undulating a bit of a challenge at some points. That long hill out to Sherborne was quite a challenge, but you got the return coming back into Great Barrington. Anyway, back at Windrush, and I haven't even had anything to eat this morning, so back, have a bit of breakfast, and get the day up and running. But about 10:30 now, I suppose, and already done a half marathon plus. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again. Bye bye.